What do you think, Con?
The foundation of the Terrace Chemworks factory cannot be repaired. I expect total collapse within 2 weeks. Once the building falls, the stored chemicals will flood this area. They are highly toxic to humans. I am sorry.
I'll make sure there are speeders on hand, but we can't just pack up and go. Do what you can.
As always, I will pursue an alternative. Master Jedi, forgive my inattentiveness. I am honored by your presence, though I advise you not to stay long.
You were talking about evacuation. What's going on?
Many of these ruins are unstable. A nearby structure used for chemical storage is on the verge of crumbling. As I was explaining to my colleague, there is only one way to remove the chemicals before they spill. A burn-off. A well-armed demolitions team could reach the structure and incinerate the chemical stockpiles. I can provide the incendiaries. Unfortunately, no team is available.
I'd like to help any way I can.
Your generosity is considerable. You should know, however, between the structural instability, the toxicity levels, and the incendiary chemicals, the mission does carry substantial risk. It is nonetheless urgent. You are not a demolitions team, I fully recognize this. But if you could arrange the burn-off, I would humbly welcome your aid.
Master Jedi, please, excuse my abruptness. The Republic told me you might be able to help with a difficult situation. They say you are a most reliable operative on Terrace. Have you heard anything about titroxinate being sold on the black market?
It's rare for Jedi to be consulted about the black market.
I suppose that's true. My apologies, Master Jedi. Titroxinate was the pre-patent name for the weaponized agent we think was responsible for the Rakghoul plague. The Empire could fashion it into a terrible weapon, turning us soldiers into monsters and setting them against us.
Where's the arms dealer who's selling this stuff?
I'm more worried about its source. Trace the original titroxinate samples to an old Chemworks factory. It's overrun with Nexu. We can't get near it. If you can retrieve any canisters that remain, the Republic will see you're well rewarded for your effort.
Master Jedi, what brings you to our small corner of Republic space? This is such a great, great honor.
Even a forgotten planet can harbor dark secrets.
Well, whatever brings you here, I suggest you don't stay long. We barely got stores enough for our station soldiers, much less visitors. At this rate, I've got men scalping ration cubes for a half-week's salary.
If the outpost is in trouble, I'd be happy to help.
I just might take you up on that. Our bases here are far from self-sufficient. We're not farmers, and there's no existing infrastructure here to work with. We're at the mercy of our supply ships, and this one's just went nose down in some of the worst territory on Terrace.
Where's the ship? I don't care if it's at the bottom of a swamp.
The Republic thanks you for your service. Our men tried to reach the ship once, but they turned back after taking serious casualties. They said it's more than just rat ghouls, but couldn't make an ID. If you still want to go, you'll need to talk to our quartermaster at the supply shed across the base. She's got the exact coordinates of the crash.
And you're just going to make this all better, huh?
Usually, people are happy if I come to make things better.
I'm Karen Weck, Quartermaster. Commander Gardet just called to say you're retrieving our supplies, for which, by the way, I and the rest of the troops here humbly thank you. But I don't want Commander Fatpants to think it means he gets away with this. Steal from your troops, waste Republic money bringing in silks and wine from Alderaan, and it's fine, because some wandering Jedi will happen in to save you.
That's a serious accusation.
I said over and over that the ship needed repairs. The left stasis generator was loose, and the hyperdrive motivator was seeping fluid. But Gardet had already spent our allotted maintenance budget on himself.
It is only with calm purpose that you can bring him to justice.
Oh, if that's what it takes, I can be calm as a cloudless day. If you can take this holo camera out to the crash site, you could get the evidence I need to get him court-martialed.
It's better than dealing with this guilt trip.
Thank you. If you take holopics of the engine, I can show that the documented lack of repairs is what caused the crash. The most important thing is the supplies, though. The crash site isn't far. When you get everything, bring it back here so I can distribute it.
Podartica. SWTOR. Welcome to the junction, Jedi. Sorry we didn't have time to clean up. I'm hearing some funny rumors from my guys about Master Tyken. That why you're here?
I can't discuss this, but I must find Master Tyken at once.
He didn't say when he'd be back. What's wrong?
Here you are, hiding in tunnels. I see your eyes shining. Stop whispering. I am a Jedi. I am. This changes nothing. Such a dark planet. Rock, spires like fingers. Black rock that... Wait! The darkness flows from them. It must!
Master Tyken, can you hear me? I've come to heal you of this sickness.
Heal? Or hurt? I see the lies in you. I watched once in the dark place. Malachor was dark, then bright. I watch his eyes as we run, as Parkanis falls alone.
Whatever you're hearing or seeing, it's not real. You're just ill.
Stop it! Stop it! My friend, no! I won't go back there! I'll stop all of you! And your junction hoarding poisons like a leech, yes! I'll free the gases you've stolen, and the shadows from underground. Your junction will be dust around you.
What would Aris say if she saw you like this, Master Tyken?
One was very bright. Yuan? Sidoni? No, that's wrong. What will the Jedi do while the gas builds, Will it save the workers before they choke and die? But the gas will corrode the junction, too. How many will die without it to cleanse the planet? Thousands? How many do you want to kill?
Can you smell that? The maniac's busted the main gas line.
Sir, rat ghouls! Someone's breaking open the vents. Rat ghouls are pouring in.
No. We need to focus on evacuating or save the junction. I don't know.
Don't panic. The junction's workers are relying on us to save them.
I'll evacuate. Wait, I got a crew doing maintenance behind a blast door. They'll be choking on the gas by now. Please, I can't send anyone else back there. You're their only chance. Get them on their feet and out before the rat ghouls reach that section. Good luck.
The Force is my ally. I will not fail.
You're back, and in one piece. I hope you didn't breed too much of that stuff. We got the whole crew out thanks to you. Might take months for us to start clearing the pollution again, though. A lot of people are gonna get sick.
Trust in the Force. You and your men will get this place running again.
That's true. One crazy Jedi won't knock us back for long. Tychon's the one responsible for this. Maybe we can help you stop him, here. Before he lost it, Tychon was studying the old terrace infrastructure. These are the records it copied. But the encryption is pretty old. We can't decipher them.
Well, someone around here must be able to decrypt them.
The Republic base's computers should have the original codes. They'll get those records open nice and quick. Give those records to Captain Nelix. He'll set you right.
What do you think Master Tychon was studying?
No idea, but I'd find out fast. We'll take care. You do the same, Jedi.
Come in, Jedi. Do you read me?
Good to hear from you, Captain. I might have a lead on Master Tychon.
Delay that. We've got bigger problems. The base is under attack. Tychon got the jump on us. We need you back here ASAP. We've got...
I need you to watch my back. Tychon is volatile in the extreme.
I can smell chemicals on you, but I also smell fire and smoke. Did you complete the burn-off? All the toxins and pollutants have been incinerated?
There's no doubt about it.
Nothing could please me more. Thank you. The structure will still collapse, but it shall leave no poison in its wake. Perhaps we can rebuild the area after all.
These are all the canisters I was able to recover.
Thank you. The Republic thanks you. Imagine how horrific it would be if the Ragul nightmare had spread to the rest of the galaxy. Please, take this for your service.
We don't have antibiotics. They come on the same ship as everything else.
You're supposed to keep better tabs on that sort of thing. These men have the Cillian flu. They could die if... Master Jedi, dare I hope you've made it to our ship?
No number of beasts could have kept me from aiding these men.
Your order is known for its mercy. Thank you for coming to our aid. The men came close to mutiny when I cut rations again. They knew this wasn't going to be a luxury cruise.
What do you expect? You ask your men to starve while you eat bantha steaks from off-world.
These pictures prove you knew the ship was damaged, and you sent it anyway.
They're going to Republic Command, along with my documentation of every personal purchase you've made. These men left their families and risked their lives to come here. If they die, it should be for someone better than you.
I didn't know the ship was so bad. I thought if it was serious, they'd catch it on Ord Mantell.
The men on Taris deserve a better leader.
This is ridiculous. I did nothing wrong. Republic Command will never listen to you. I need to call them.
Thank you for all your help. But there may be something else, too. Normally, our 4th outpost comes here to pick up its supplies. But their convoy never arrived this month. I'm afraid something happened. They need to be found.
Just tell me where to look.
You've got to be the best friend these soldiers ever had. The route between the outposts runs along Lake Brell. Not the best planning. There's rat ghouls there, and a Nexus spawning ground, and worse. Usually the convoy's managed by only traveling when the sun is highest. Plus lots and lots of firepower. But if they're out there too long, well, you need to find them.
Every moment we delay risks their lives. I'll leave right now.
Whatever happened to the convoy, we need to make sure Morn Outpost gets their supplies. Sonic emitters along the route usually keep off the worst of the critters. But if they're on the fritz, that convoy would have walked into a feeding frenzy. Fix the emitters and see what you can find about the convoy. When you're done, report to Commander Yajek at Morn Outpost. And thank you.
Hey folks, I know I haven't been adding any commentary in the past few videos. That is because I'm currently watching some movies, and also the heat has me just completely and utterly drained. But I'm gonna save this quest, finding the missing soldiers, until I'm moving on to the next area. So here we go. But yeah, so here you go. You can definitely see the similarities. Again, this is one of the rare instances where the planet is shared. However, the players cannot basically run into each other. We're essentially on two different versions of the same map. And that is because, by the Empire's storyline viewpoint, they invade this base. So it would be weird to have players, coming, crossing paths and whatnot. And potentially it would also make it so that, Empire players would have a harder time completing their story missions if they had to potentially risk fighting other players. So yeah, we're just going to continue the quest along here. Okay, so I can't fight any more rat girls until I progress the story a little bit. Alright. I'm just going to remute my mic now.
Captain Alex, what happened here?
Should have known you'd make it past those things. Tunnels. Tyken must have found rat ghoul tunnels under the base. He set those things on my men, and the little Padawan, Eris, Tyken took her.
Don't worry. Eris is a Padawan. She can defend herself.
Against a Jedi Master? He's so far gone. What if he hurts her? All these people dead. Forget a trial. I want Tyken's head for this.
This isn't Tyken's doing. Not really. He's very sick.
Now you're making excuses? Eris was... Wait. The tunnels are still open. You have to seal the tunnel entrances before those things come back. Please, check the base and seal those tunnels, or the wounded are just... food for the rat ghouls.
Those people are in good hands. See to your injuries. I'll take care of everything.
Thanks. And hurry.
Alright folks, I just want to explain why I shifted some of my abilities around just there. This ability has a 2-second activation, okay? But it has a 14.8 second cooldown. So, a lot. However, I figured use this as an opening attack and then work our way down. Like, that's a 1.5 second activation. That is an instant. This is a 3-second ability. This one is a 2.5 second ability with the chance of becoming an instant cooldown. So the idea is, in a single fight I would use this, and hopefully by the time I go through my other abilities it would be ready. That's the idea at the very least. Now obviously in a group like what I'm locked onto right now, I would open up with this, which might spark my ability there to boost this. But then boom. Okay, yeah. It doesn't help if I kill the enemies very quickly, but that's just an added bonus. So even if I don't go through the entire list. But yeah, that's the idea I'm trying to go with this latest build of abilities. Now this enemy, let's see. Boom. And dead before I can release the next effect. But yeah, no, I do like how with the force abilities, like with the vast majority of them, I love the idea of just being a pure I don't know. See, telepath is when you can communicate and read people's minds. I don't know what I don't know what people who are telekinetic would refer to as. I know you would use like, oh, you're a telepath for that, but I just love the idea of using your ability to move objects as an offense. Now, obviously, this ties into being a telepath, which some Jedi are able to do. I love the idea of like taking the telekinetic energy to essentially like push air at your target. We have this, which is to send any small projectile, like a flurry of projectiles at our opponent. No, yeah, and then we have this, which is, I believe, the same as... No, that's the big one. This is the small one. So yeah, that's the sending a whole bunch of rapidly small objects. And then this is me gathering, you know, the whole massive amount of air. Sort of like what you would see in One Piece with the Paw fruit, the guy who has he has like Urza shock, which is when he can because the paws can repel objects. So he keeps repelling the air to make like shock waves, essentially, or he will use it to send out like a shockwave of air. Basically the same principle. We're using the force to try and gather enough air, and then we shoot out forward. But then there's this, which is, by the way we're placing our hands, we're essentially pushing, like we're basically focusing to constantly shift the earth underneath someone. Sort of like the way I imagine an earthbender would, you know, try and create like a localized shake to try and, you know, knock people off balance. So again, like, it's a very fun idea, and like, but with the exception of Mind Crush, I like the idea of how everything ties into, like, it's all creative ways of how someone who can move objects with their mind could attack. It's just really fascinating. Right, we're in range, and it's just one target. Oh, there we go. We're just in range now. Boom. Send that out. And then we got our buffed thing, and that enemy was able to lunge at us. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem with this, but it's why I like having a companion here who's able to absorb a lot of damage. We're getting no bonus requests to wiping out enemies, so we're going to essentially ignore them now. So we have to go left and right for here. Oh, we have to seal the caves. And I like the idea, like, yeah, we could we could seal them like through maybe conventional means, like small explosive and whatnot. But no, as a Jedi, we're just like, no, I'm just gonna focus my energy and then just will rocks to cave in. And see, even with this new pattern, like, we were still able to get back to project without much of a cooldown. I wish they had an animation, though, for us sealing it with the Force. Like, maybe, yeah, do the whole meditation thing, but then bring your hand down to signify, like, yeah, you're not just meditating, you're gathering up your energy to basically close this. Okay, now with this we clearly must have need a bigger tool. Wow, we really need to upgrade the lightsaber. This vibro sword is significantly superior except for the critical rating and the power. Mind you, I've been fairly neglecting my crafting.
I was just wondering how I might serve you better, Master. I'll start this task immediately.
Right, let's speed things up. Do. Because we still have a small quest to do.
Thanks. Now we can treat the wounded without rat ghouls pouring in. But Tychon's long gone. Eris, that poor kid. He dragged her out there with him.
We may be able to find them. Can your computers decrypt this datapad?
What's this? Infrastructure data? Maybe we can corner Tychon after all. Damn! These records have those rat ghoul tunnels all plotted out. Tychon knew exactly how to hit us. And looks like one of Taurus's super reactors is still operational. It's damaged, leaking toxic waste into the ecosystem. From these readouts, it would only take a little push to send the reactor into total meltdown. And Tychon copied every file on its processes.
If the super reactor went into meltdown, what kind of damage could it cause?
If the reactor blows, we're looking at a chemical detonation that could take out the Republic's entire occupied area on Terrace. Tychon's access code is all over these records. This isn't some vendetta, Jedi. This is genocide.
I won't let you down.
Here's the super reactor's coordinates. Please let me know once you've handled Tychon. My men deserve to be told. And remember, Tychon's still holding his Padawan hostage. Watch your back.
Alright folks, I'm just going to pause my recording real quick so I can run off and do some. And then we'll be back to finish this quest. Well, you guys won't notice the pause. I am so sorry, folks. I forgot my mic was not muted. So yeah, there's gonna be no audio for, like, if you're rejoining us, you'll probably notice that the audio is a little choppy because I had to cut out some audio. I won't know how bad that audio was, or how badly it was picked up by my mic until after I watched it, obviously. But luckily enough, we're at the end of the video, so you guys are missing nothing. So I will have to, just double check. Mind you, if you guys, me saying all this is sort of pointless if it turns out that you guys picked up none of it. And then I'm just being overly paranoid in my mic. Unfortunately, because I'm doing these recordings, I have no feedback like I used to have on Twitch. So it is very difficult for me to notice. Luckily, if I only notice now that my mic is not muted, is because of the fact that I was going to unmute my mic to add some commentary about this quest, because we're about an hour and 5 minutes in, but we still have one quest left to do in this zone, AWOL. Now, luckily enough, this quest leads into the next zone, which is a bit interesting because normally they use exploration quests to lead us from one zone into the next, but for some reason with this one they opted to give us, to make it part of it. We're looking for AWOL soldiers. And we have to light these, we have to reactivate these beacons. There we go. We're almost done. Just 2 more. God, I need a fucking haircut. Especially with this goddamn heat.
I found a way to improve upon your specifications, Master. I trust you don't mind.
Done.
But yeah, we
not a problem.
Neglecting these 2 things. I really need grade 2.
You have but
resources.
To ask, Master. Consider the matter handled.
There we go. There we go. There's the next enemy guard in this. And then it's at this beacon we turn around, select for a brief moment, and go to the walker. Now, the reason why I don't mind breaking the order, like, as soon as I get this prompted, I will use it, because if I get prompted again, it essentially, the other ability of, here is, Tidal Force, is it immediately, hold on. Yeah, it immediately finishes the cooldown of it, so I can use it way more often. So, like, there's no harm in me, you know, using that whenever I prompt it. So, like, if I prompt it here, or, like, with any of these, I will immediately use it. Because if I prompt it again, I can just instantly use it again. And if I happen to get down to the final one, get to it, then I'll use it.
We just stopped to rest. Geozel found a scratch, and we don't know if it's the Rakul infection, so we're waiting. And Ferdowin might be coming down with the Geonosian swamp flu, but we're on our way, I swear, and you're looking at me very strangely.
What are you expecting me to accuse you of?
Nothing. I mean, look, I know we're late, so people naturally start thinking...
That you were dead?
Would they care? I'm sorry, I shouldn't even be... Are you even Republic? I don't recognize it. Oh, forget it. I was never a good liar. We aren't going back. Is that what you wanted to hear? We've deserted.
I feel your fear and anger tearing you apart. What did this?
Do you know what it's like here? You and the same 24 guys in total isolation at the end of the galaxy. Fighting something that can't think, can't be frightened, and if you get the slightest scratch, you become the enemy and your own squad puts you down like a dog.
You have given the Republic as much as it can reasonably demand.
You're not going to turn us in?
Take this. It should be enough to buy a berth on a smuggler's ship.
I can't... I mean, we thought we might get a spot with one of the scavengers, but then we heard they kill strangers on sight. This would save my life. And maybe I can even get back in time to fix things with my girl. Please, tell Commander Yachek you found our bodies. That way no one will ever come looking.
Alright, and with that, folks, we are going to be moving into the new zone. Now, I'm going to turn in the AWOL quest, but then that's it. And again, turn it in is just up this hill. So here we go. Now, I do believe we are in the final zone for the Republic characters. So let me just talk to this guy real quick.
State your business. This is a Republic military outpost, sovereign territory of the Galactic Republic. We will defend ourselves with deadly force if necessary.
When fear blinds you to your friends, everyone becomes an enemy.
Who are... Master Jedi. My apologies. I wasn't expecting to see one of your order. There's no unauthorized travel this far into the wilds. Best policies usually blast first, chat later. Don't suppose you were sent by Commander Gardet with news about our supplies?
Your supplies are on the way, but no thanks to him.
Sounds like there's a story there, but I won't waste your time asking for it. Let me just say thanks. Don't suppose you saw any sign of our boys. If they're still alive, they better have a good excuse for leaving us hanging.
No one can fight constantly with no rest for the mind. Change your ways or more of your troops will flee.
No offense, Master Jedi, but you had no right to... Those men are soldiers who gave their lives to the Republic. They can't just take them back. If that means dying in the muck with a rat ghoul's teeth around your throat, well, any soldier who'd give less isn't worthy of the name. You see those boys again, you tell them there's a cold cell waiting for them.
And with that, we're finally done with the zone, folks. I'm the Celtic Nerd, signing out. One name, one sky.